Hey, there we go.
And we're live. All right. Let's bring this guy over here.
We got it?
You in?
Hey, we got it.
I'm in. We're in. Oh,
Right on time, baby.
super genius.
Right on time. Look at that.
Right
7
on
o'clock,
time.
right on the
7
dot.
o'clock.
It's
I hope
like
my-
we planned it.
I hope my dad was watching and he says, my son, so prompt, so punctual. Such a smart boy.
What a good boy. Oh, you keep talking.
Yeah, so let's celebrate. Let's celebrate our punctuality and our awesomeness, I guess.
Well, of course.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is
It's sticky. It was stuck to like the door of your fridge. I almost thought about opening up a new bottle, but
sticky as all shit.
you know, I'm sure the
Open a new
liquor.
bottle.
Well, I'm sure
Hey.
the liquor inside is just fine.
I'll tell you how old this is after we drink it.
Oh, fuck, if you can even pour it. What's going on there?
It's frozen, bro. Big time frozen. Got a pen here.
Yeah.
This is Top Flight Entertainment, people.
Mm.
We're gonna have to let it thaw.
This is what the people pay for.
We're gonna have to let this thaw.
What is frozen in there? It's liquor.
it's-
Liquor doesn't freeze. What the fuck?
Does my story check out that it's frozen?
No, I believed you that it was frozen. I just didn't know, like,
Let's sing a song.
you sure you don't want me to grab the other bottle?
Go get it.
I'm gonna get it.
Oh, I like my fingers.
What? Hobble my head.
Yeah, man. You do that. You do that. I am. I am definitely entertaining everybody. It's weird. There is a delay. Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Well, I think it's a safety thing.
A safety thing in case you're a bad mouth. Hey, let the dog in.
Or in case, someone's screaming something inappropriate,
I suppose. Hey, close that door too.
just in case you have the urge to, like, whip your dick out live on the stream.
Easy.
Yeah.
Right. Is that one frozen?
No, this one's good.
Oh, it is a brand new
Look
bottle.
at that. This one's good.
Right on.
It's a little mini bottle.
Here's to our second live stream.
Yes, sir.
What are you saving it for?
Oh, you want more?
I mean, it's
All right.
only an ounce.
I'm
Do
sorry.
we have to have half an ounce? That's better.
All right. There you go. It's not quite the good doctor, but it'll do.
It will.
Cheers.
Cheers to the Smoking Society.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, shit. You opened the door. That's right.
It's fine.
All right. Fuck it.
Do we like our lighting? Since nobody's watching, we can fart around with this.
Yeah, well, someone's going to watch the replay, and they're going to be like, these yahoos don't know what they're doing.
We don't know what we're doing.
Oh, there you go. I like that
You
one.
like
I
the
like
blue
that
light?
one. I like the blue light. As long as it's not a real blue light.
We
You don't
got-
see
we
what's
got-
on my shirt
Yeah, we got top level.
or on your chin.
I got something on me.
No, just kidding.
Don't do that. Don't do that. So, all right. Here, let me get this out of the way.
Oh, sorry. What do we got?
I just need to get. I need to get prepared. I
Oh, you need your list?
I need my, my talking points.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
I thought, we always just did shit off the cuff.
we do, but you can still set up a, a topic.
Yeah.
You can have, like something to kick
Get
things
you
off.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
absolutely.
got to get you going.
Until the booze kicks in.
Wow.
Then we're at the go.
Cheers to that.
See, that was the other thing I was talking
What's wrong?
about. All right, we're good. You keep an eye on down there, just in case there's anybody wants to comment.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm sure the masses are going to have a lot to say.
So,
Maybe
yeah,
we get
whatever.
fucking drunk enough,
Whatever.
start acting the fools.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Although, what sucks about drinking live? If the wife sees it, right? And I get home, how much did you have to drink? Blah, blah, blah. And I can be like, I just, 2 beers or, something like that. And it's like, really? Because I saw you fucking take
Right.
a shot and drink 3 beers and
Well,
all in the matter of 45 minutes.
literally nobody is watching right now, so we're good.
This is true.
We are good to go. Good
But
to
this
go.
is evidence. in case she decides to watch it later.
It is. All right. Well, since we just got past it, how was your Thanksgiving?
Good. I didn't really have one, to be honest with you.
Why?
My dad wasn't feeling well, so he canceled on us last minute. So we ended up sitting at home, and we made some pork chops and some food, and just hung out, just me, the wife, and kid.
A very traditional Thanksgiving dinner, pork chops.
Pork chops and potatoes.
You pivot, right?
Yeah.
You do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I thought about smoking a turkey, but then we decided that it probably wouldn't be ready in time because this was like the day before. So it probably wouldn't be enough time to,
You couldn't just put it in
brine
your
or-
big outdoor microwave that you call a grill?
I wanted to, but you still got to prep it. You got to prep it. Okay,
That's true, you
is
do.
key. Preparation is key.
Nice segue, because I prepared my turkey.
Yeah. How was yours? How was your
I
Thanksgiving?
brined it. My Thanksgiving was good. My mom came into town. Stepdad came with. They
Mhm.
stayed up here for a week. It was good. I had a big freaking. Last year, I had a turkey in my freezer for a year
Okay.
because I was at Costco and they had turkeys. They were 80 cents a pound or something. So I bought
Oh,
one.
nice.
So I was ready to go. I was locked and
Yeah.
loaded. But that's the whole process, right? That thing was frozen. So I had it. I
Mhm.
took it out
Probably days ahead of time.
Monday.
Yeah.
I took it out. I took it out Saturday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So it thawed completely.
Mhm.
Then I brined it. I did a brine for like 24 hours. So
Nice.
I put it in Wednesday morning. I put it in a brine. And the brine was awesome. Brine was simple. It was just salt water, but I had fresh rosemary, fresh thyme, and fresh sage in there. So it was fantastic. It came out
That
great.
does sound
It
good.
came out great.
Don't mind me. I am paying attention.
I cooked a wicked turkey.
I'm
It
just
was
letting
amazing.
people know what's going on.
Yeah, excellent. Well, good job. Maybe check the social. Are you aware of what time it is? Why aren't you here? Yeah, it is.
Nope. See, I don't even know how to use fucking Facebook.
You're the worst.
I got a buddy at work who, you know what? Let me do this real quick, and then I'll get it back to that conversation because I need to focus on that one. Oh my God, this phone.
This is going great. So my turkey was amazing. It was super delicious. It was super awesome, tender, juicy.
I'll bet.
And then my mom made homemade gravy with all the drippings,
Yeah.
Southern style gravy. Actually, I just finished the gravy. What's today? Friday. I finished gravy yesterday.
Mm.
Had a lot of gravy.
Mm.
Had a lot of leftover turkey, and I just put the gravy on bread. I just ate gravy bread, which was amazing.
I know. I complain about a lot of things, and I like.
You really do.
I do. I'm not a big gravy guy. I gotta complain about another thing. I'm not a big gravy guy. I'm not.
What's your objection to gravy exactly?
I don't know. It's not like it's just fine. You know what I mean? Like it's just fine. Like if I had leftover gravy, I wouldn't be like, oh man, I wonder what I can eat with this shit. I'd just be like, well, going down the drain.
Because you've never had good gravy.
It's
You probably
possible.
just get.
It's possible.
I just said good gravy. Can you believe that?
Good gravy.
You probably just get.
You really want to keep this PG, don't you?
You probably never had. Oh, I guess you probably just get all yours from Popeyes or KFC or whatever. Like proper gravy. I mean, you take the leftover drippings, from the turkey or the pot roast, whatever it is that
Yeah.
you're doing, and then you give it a little help. I mean, my mom had, I don't know, she had some like starter gravy, but she mixed all the drippings in it, and and some other stuff.
Sure.
So I mean, it came out great. I mean, and there was extra turkey fat in there, and it was good stuff.
So I have a buddy at work who was telling me how he did his turkey. He smoked his turkey, and he fucking smoked it. Shit, I want to say it was like all day, like over 20 something hours. I mean, he had
a turkey,
a big fucking turkey. I forget exactly how much he said, but the one thing he told me that was interesting, and maybe you know about this, maybe not. He smoked his upside down.
Breast down?
Breast down. He smoked his upside down. Now,
Where did he see that?
I don't know where he saw it. That's just what he told me he did.
Well, I mean, that sounds like something that you wouldn't just like, you know what? I'm going to turn conventions on its freaking head.
Well, I'm wondering if he's done it.
Down.
Yeah, he's done it before, so maybe it's experience. But yeah, he smoked it upside down. He didn't wrap it. He just let all the juices, you know.
Turkey, you don't wrap it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I haven't smoked one. I really want to, but yeah, he kept it in a pan, put it upside down, and smoked it for however many 20 or so hours. It was a long smoke. He said, but he said it came out awesome. A little bit on the dry side, and I'm wondering if that's because he didn't have like a water pan in there or anything like that, or maybe because he should have wrapped it. I don't know, but so apparently you haven't heard of that either, doing it upside down.
No, I have not. I mean, and I think as has been discussed a few times on this channel, is I'm not a fan of smoked turkey, so I would not try it. I would not do it, and I wouldn't like to turn it upside down.
Sure.
I mean, it just honestly that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. To like turn it upside down, because obviously the bulk of the meat is on top,
right?
And that's where most of the skin is and where the fat is. So it's going to cook and it's going to render down, and not render down, but that fat is going to, once it melts, go down.
So it wouldn't be to absorb back the juices that are in that pan.
Well, I mean, you bring up an interesting point. I mean, I guess I hadn't considered that, but
I didn't ask him. That's just my assumption.
I mean, you said it was dry, right? So
no, he said it was a little bit it wasn't like full dry. He said it could have been a little more juicier. But he said the flavor was awesome.
Is that your good English that you're always bitching about? A little more juicier?
A little more gooder. More gooder. More juicier. Yeah. I never said I spoke it. I just want I want
everybody else.
I want everybody else.
You do what I say.
Yeah.
You don't be like
do
me.
as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's. I'm sure there's a school of thought. There's a reason on it, like to turn it upside down and cook it.
Yeah.
Because some people talk about smoking briskets upside down instead of having the fat cap on top. They'll flip it over, but I mean that just seems silly to me. I mean, it seems like a bad idea.
Well, I did that by mistake. So the last brisket I did for my birthday, right?
Right.
That one I did fat side up. I did one before that, a couple weeks before that, and I just brain fart, whatever, call it what you will. Maybe I just, I seasoned the fuck out of it, so maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I put it fat side down. Still came out great. Wasn't as juicy as the one that I did for my birthday, but it came out super clean. It came out super clean. So when you cut into it, it was just nice pieces, didn't fall apart or anything like that.
Well, probably because he cut it in the right direction. I think the last one did.
Yeah, it could be.
Didn't cut it the right way.
But but no, not even that. It was. You can tell there was more consistency to it.
Yeah,
consistency to it. So that I could see that being a reason. But I'll take the fat side up or the fat side down anyway. I did do it.
That could be for a lot of reasons. I mean, that could be a lot of things that happened. That why it came out better. I don't think it's because you accidentally put it fat side down.
No, what I'm saying is the one that I put fat side down didn't come out as good as the fat side up.
All right.
The fat side up one was better. It was juicier. I mean, the flavor was awesome. So
and that doesn't make any sense to me. Like why, I mean, if somebody wants to do it for the experimentation sake of it, like to cook it fat side down, all right, fire away, but it just that, definitely in the instance of a brisket, fat up so that fat renders down and then it all goes into the meat and blah, 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 right? For all the reasons that you do it.
What is it if not for, where's your shot glass? What'd you do with it? There it is. If not for experimenting, right? I mean, part of this whole thing is just trying new shit, figuring things out, learning from mistakes or from whatever, I mean, I learned something when I did that brisket fat side down, and just, one, not to do it again, but two, it doesn't come out that bad.
The wife's not here, so just go ahead and tell me you were wasted when you put it on, weren't you?
I was not.
Put on the smoker, you're just like
at fucking 4 a.m. I would hope not.
There we go.
At 4 a.m, I would hope not.
Still drunk from the night before.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cheers.
Yeah, you want to bleep out fucking swearing, but we're taking shots on live streams.
And
this is worse.
How's it worse?
We're promoting alcohol consumption. That's got to be worse than swearing, right?
Stop
it.
You're just trying to be contrarian. I get it. It's trying to be your thing. Like, I'm Luke. I argue about everything. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't argue about everything, do I?
You and John.
Really?
Yeah.
But we don't argue with each other.
No, just me.
Yeah, maybe.
There's my pity party.
Maybe. I'm so sad. Nobody liked me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
All right.
fuck. Oh, we got. Yeah, that's right. We got a script.
So
Oh,
no,
script.
it's not. No, it's not a script. I just made some notes
Mhm.
because there are some things that I want to
Let
talk
me see.
about.
Let me see. I gotta see this.
We're going with number one. And let me,
Thanksgiving, turkey, drop shit. Tell Luke how awesome he is every couple minutes.
definitely.
You're not following that one.
That's next.
Okay. Yeah, you got it?
It's not working.
No, it's not working.
Maybe the batteries. Well, the battery's not dead. It's not holding charge.
I got it. Okay. I gotta tell you.
Let me just
Confession time.
hold on. Let me just show this lovely, beautiful light that our good friend Ken and Smoking Society member's wife Adriana made for us.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It is very
But
cool.
for some reason, it's not holding charge right now, so I'm annoyed by it. So that's why it's not the shot.
She probably uses the same fucking batteries my dad uses.
Cheap Polish ones.
Yeah, he refuses to buy like good batteries, like Energizer or Duracell. He uses some like no-name brand shit, and it drove me nuts.
Like Eastern Bloc,
Oh my god.
Soviet batteries.
Yeah, like look, when you put them in a TV remote and the TV remote dies every 2 weeks, you know you got shit batteries.
yeah.
You know you got shit batteries.
But Lukash, they were 10 cents each. Okay.
Yeah.
You can't find prices like that. It's okay. They were doing 10
I
cents.
told. I said the amount of money you waste buying 30 of these fucking batteries, like it's double than what you would get in. You know what? Don't get me started. Don't get me
You
started.
got yourself started. You started talking about batteries, and then evidently you just like flushed on your childhood, and it all just came rushing back.
I just don't understand. You know,
It's okay.
it's like buying cheap fucking toilet paper. Cheap toilet paper, man. I can't stand that shit.
You got a delicate butt?
No, but here, you know what? Here's the thing.
Go.
Here's
Let's
the
hear
thing.
it. Let's hear your take on toilet paper.
I don't look. You gotta have good toilet paper. You gotta have good toilet paper. You can't have none of this single ply bullshit. You can't have none of this single ply bullshit. Why? You go to wipe your ass and the fucking toilet paper breaks. That's the worst. That's the fucking worst, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? And if I'm
So you must hate coming over here
oh, you guys.
because you've dumped here so many times, and that's what we got.
No, I don't dump here so many times. I've done it
Single ply.
a handful of times. It's,
Enough times that you know what kind of crap wrap we got.
well, a
You know what-
shitty handful. Who makes that decision, by the way, over here? Is it you?
Not this guy.
Is it not you?
No, sir.
You take your ass to fucking Sam's Club or Costco, whatever, and you buy yourself some fucking Charmin.
I'm used to it by
Some
now.
fucking Charmin. You know, and
I'm
you
used
got
to
big
that.
hands, my man. You got big hands. I mean, how many times you gonna think?
We're done. We're done talking about this. I'm done with your hot takes. I mean, no, honestly, it's. I
You
used
need
to
the-
bitch about it. But, hey, I've been with this chick, you know, the wife,
Yeah.
decision maker for what year is this? You know, over 15 years.
Yeah.
So you get used to stuff.
There is
you know,
a lot
after
of
while.
things. There is a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I'll just be like, fine, whatever. I'll let it go. You know what I mean? Fine. I'm not arguing about this. Toilet paper, I do not. That is the one fucking thing I will
Have you
just put my foot down on. That is the one thing I will put my foot down on. Charmin, fucking extra strength.
This is the last thing I'm going to say about freaking toilet paper.
Oh, we can do a whole fucking.
No, you can.
I
Start your own live stream.
Toilet paper talk.
Have you suggested to the Charmin people
Yeah.
about 4-ply? Like, you know, like just give me construction paper grade 4-ply thickness.
Yeah. No, I have not. That's. I mean,
You
but
know,
you know what? Now that you say that,
There's an idea.
now that you say that,
There's an idea.
how soft would that feel? What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just looking.
What are you looking at?
This. So
Nothing there. Not a single person
that's
has watched
correct.
this thing.
That's correct.
No one watched this.
Here's what I want to talk about.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
Well, it's getting cold outside. It's fall.
Yeah.
And I got the call today, or I got the call yesterday.
Mhm.
It's time for cold smoking.
Mm.
All right. So
You got me on that one.
pretty excited.
Yep.
So what that means is the order was placed. I got 2 fresh sides. I got 5 pork loins, full loins, and I'm gonna be making slanina and suva miso.
I know what suva miso is because I've had it a couple of times. But what the hell is, what is it? Slanina?
Slanina.
Slanina. What is that?
Bacon.
Oh, okay.
It's bacon.
All right. Why
Oh,
don't you
it's
call it
bacon.
bacon?
Because that's the Serbian word for it is slanina.
Okay.
And it's not cured in the way that like traditional bacon is, or hickory smoked and shit like that.
Okay.
So what they do is they just salt it, right?
All right.
They just salt it for a few days and they throw it in the smokehouse and they smoke it.
Okay.
And what it is, honest, and to be honest with you, I don't know what the full process for making bacon is.
Mhm.
Like I think they brine it or something like that. I don't know.
I don't have no
Because
bacon
I've
in my backyard.
never tried to make bacon, but I've made slanina before. I made it several
okay.
times. This is that time of year. So, but it's eaten raw. Like you don't cook it.
Yes. Okay.
Is there?
I think there's
a
a Polish equivalent to that.
Yeah.
So I follow you. Yeah. Keep going. I follow you.
Well, so the process. I mean, and going over to the in-laws tomorrow. We're gonna shoot some video of that. So I'm gonna do some cold smoking videos here coming up. But it is a long, lengthy process. Not initially, it's long term. So you just take the meat, right? And the way my in-laws do it from the old country, they just put it in the garage because in the Midwest it's cold, so you got a big open air refrigerator.
Uh-huh.
They just put down, like some plastic or whatever. They put all the meat down on there and they just put kosher salt over it. Coarse kosher salt. And let it sit. Let it sit for a few days. So it doesn't have to be in a salt box. I screwed this up the first time I ever did it. Like
Okay.
I was reading a bunch of stuff about the old ways, of preserving meat and, drying it and smoking it and making it last, for a long time, like the settlers did and the way they did it before modern refrigeration and stuff like that. They would use what's called a salt box. So they put everything, they would have their meat and they would just fill the box with literally a box, a wooden box, fill it with meat, fill it with salt,
Okay.
let it sit.
Doesn't that dry the meat out? Is that the
Well,
point of it,
that's
though?
the idea.
That's the idea. Okay.
That's the idea.
All right.
Yeah, that's absolutely the idea, to draw the moisture out.
Okay.
So the first time I ever did it, that I made these things, that's what I did. I'm like, oh, well, I'll make a salt box,
Mhm.
I didn't make one. I had a freaking plastic tote from the post office
Mhm. Yeah.
that I still use to this day to make sausage, and I actually use it to brine my turkey.
Nice.
So I put my loins in there. I loaded it up with salt, and I put weights on top of it to make sure everything's all compact
Airtight.
and compressed. And I left it in there for weeks.
Yeah.
Weeks, not airtight, but just so that everything was pressed down, so
Okay.
that the more moisture could come out. I left it in there for weeks and smoked it. And by the time we got around to eating it, it was so effing salty, like you couldn't even eat it. I
yeah.
mean, it was like throwing your head back and dumping salt in your mouth.
Yeah. I've done that with, what was that? The garlic bread I did over here the one time.
Yeah.
Or you didn't give me a fucking mincer because you didn't have one. So I just chopped up garlic and shoved it in the bread. Everyone's like, "Oh, we love garlic. We love this shit." I'm like, "I know you don't.
Yeah.
I know you don't. But thank you."
Well,
being
that
nice.
was so. I mean, but so as far as modern times go, my Sula Mesa was a failure, right?
Mhm.
But maybe that was perfect for back in the day where that stuff needed to last, for months.
Yeah.
Without refrigeration and on the trail or whatever. Here, take this hunk of meat and go.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not going to spoil because it's so freaking salty. But then they would cook it in a pot of beans, or they would boil it, and then all that salt would come out, and it would flavor the soup or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta say, before I forget, you said that you brined your turkey in that tub and shit.
Yes.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. I've never thought about it because I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, I want to smoke a turkey one day. You got to brine it or something like that, right? You don't have to, but that's probably what you want to do.
It's a good idea.
Where the fuck would I find something big enough to do that in? That fucking tub, a plastic
absolutely.
tub.
Yeah,
That's a great idea. I would have never came up with that. Like you saying that, just like bling, light bulb.
Well, I mean, you can go buy, any Rubbermaid, thing at Target, and they got the lid sitting there right next to it. It's like bam, 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 done. Go, man. The only thing I'll say, like as far as the turkey goes, you're gonna need something to hold it down because it's gonna float eventually.
Well, sure.
So just I mean,
I got bricks in the backyard.
For real. Some people might, scoff at that, but like a piece of wood, a flat 2x4 or 2x10 or something, and then put a brick on top of that so the brick's not touching the meat.
Yep.
You're done. There it is.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
See, we learning people something. Look at you.
We're waking smart.
Look at you.
I know the old ones. The old ones. Oh man, we still got these.
We smart.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
So with the cold smoking though, to get back on topic.
Yes.
The the initial prep of it,
like
I said, it's just salt, right? It doesn't take any time at all. It's like 2-3 days. However, however much water you want to draw out of it.
Yeah.
But then you smoke it, I have a smokehouse, my in-laws have a smokehouse, so you hang it, you smoke it. You're like smoke it twice, And honestly, like the kind of wood, in my opinion, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like I've used hickory, and I've used just whatever freaking wood I had out back in the wood pile. I mean, it doesn't really taste any different. And I don't know what they use, but I mean, honestly, you're not tasting anything different. You know what I mean? It's just it tastes smoky. So you smoke it once or twice. You the first day you smoke it, you light a fire and you get it going, and it smokes for a few hours, and then the fire dies out, and you just leave it.
Okay.
Then you go back, a few days later, a week later, fire it up again.
Oh, that long?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then you let it go. Then you do the same thing, and then you let that go, and then you just let it sit, and then it's just about time and cold and being outside. Because being in that cold air and just hanging there in the smokehouse, it's going to dry out more, and that's what you want. You want it to dry out. You want it to shrink down. You'll have a triple. That's a good word too. You're going to have a good, normal size full pork loin.
Yeah.
It's going to shrink down, and it's like if it's that big around, it's going to shrink down to like that big around. Okay. So that moisture's out of there. And then, when it's done, I mean, and it the longer you let it hang, the better.
The better it is. So how long do you usually go for?
A couple months. I mean, you don't want.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. That's what I like about it. It's a long process.
Yeah, no shit.
And it's really hard to screw it up.
But it also, I mean, I'm assuming it requires a lot of patience, right?
Well,
I mean, me myself, like if I was to do something like that, I mean, it would take everything I had, and I'd just be like, I want to eat it so bad, like, is it ready? Like, I want it, you know what I mean?
Right.
A couple fucking months. Like, you're leaving it all winter.
Well, not all winter, but
most of it.
The majority of it, yeah.
I was going to say.
But that's the point, though. I mean, it's...
So it's... Okay.
So you make sure that you got some left over from the previous year so you can have something to eat while, while the new batch is working.
So you know what you're looking forward to.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't have a way to cold smoke, honestly. I don't have a smokehouse or anything like that.
But... Well, you're about to learn how to do it.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, buddy.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Well, I like doing it. One, I learn shit. Two, I reap the benefits.
Yeah,
I do. You know what I mean? You do the work. I just eat the food. Num 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 num.
If I was thinking about it, I would have some. You know what? I'm gonna go get a piece.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go get some meat.
All right.
So we can show. So.
Oh, okay.
Doctor.
No, I'm gonna talk. How long is it gonna take you? Oh man, he's a big guy. He's not that fast of a mover, but this is the fastest I've ever seen him go. So he must be really excited. He must be really excited. I don't even know why I'm talking. No one's watching. Where is everybody? What am I drinking? Founders Mas Agave. It means more agave, I think. Founders is probably one of my favorite breweries. I would think so. Founders, I think, does KBS. I want to say they do the KBS. Yeah, they do. Not a dark beer guy, but KBS is the shit. If you've never had it, find it if you can. A lot more places carry it than they used to. Used to be very hard to find, but now you can probably get away with it at your local liquor store. Maybe even a Jewel or a Meyer, but trust me on that one. All right, what do we got? He back. Oh, you got a cutting board and everything?
Man. Yeah.
Where the fuck are you going to cut that?
Right here, we're going to have some.
What, on your lap?
So,
Oh.
this is the bacon, the slimy nut, right? This is just a chunk. I mean, it's pork belly,
Yeah.
right? That's all it is. But it's delicious.
That looks delicious. You don't want to do that.
Why not?
You're going to cut the finger off.
I'm a professional.
I know what I'm
You
doing.
want some?
Yes, sir. Oh, nice catch.
Yeah, it wasn't about cutting my finger. It was about dropping it on the floor.
Look at that. Cheers.
Boom.
Boom.
See, nice and thin. Delicious.
Mm-hmm. It is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll take one more.
As will I.
Please and thank you.
And then we'll have some more
Thank you, sir.
for later.
Oh, yeah, that is good. I don't think I've had this here before.
Oh,
Yeah, I've had the, what is it? Suave meso?
suva meso.
Suva meso.
I mean, literally translated from Serbian, that's smoked meat.
Okay. Suva meso. What'd you do? Don't fucking cut a finger off, man.
When did my wife get here? Oh, I've never had this here.
No, I don't think so.
The wife actually doesn't like it.
Really? Why? Does she not like good things?
Apparently not. It might be one of those she grew up with it kind of things.
Well,
Much like fish head soup.
but I don't like. It's not that I like, or it's not that I don't like fish head soup because I grew up with it. I never liked fish head soup. I never liked fish head soup. There was not a moment where I'm like, "This is amazing," and I've had too much of it.
Yeah.
You saying that she doesn't like it because she grew up with it means she must have liked it at one point, but just had too much of it.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why she doesn't like it, but she don't like it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I honestly like. I want to just like chew on that whole chunk like I'm a fucking dog with a treat. You know
It
what I
would
mean?
take you forever to gnaw through that.
You know what?
That's
That's heaven for me. That's
honestly,
heaven for me.
That's perfect drunk food because it's so salty.
Yes.
You know, like if you got it, it's probably a good idea to make sure you got it sliced up first before you start drinking. But I honestly,
Slavina, finger.
yeah. I think that's the majority of like Serbian food.
Yeah.
Is designed with that in mind.
Oh, really?
Well, because it's all really super salty, and they love bread, a lot of bread around.
And they love drinking.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
That's what I'm
European.
saying.
Well, I don't know about European, but that's definitely a Serbian, Polish thing. You know, Polish people,
Eastern European,
Eastern European.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Baltic,
Absolutely.
Slavic
Hey.
region. You know, yeah.
We know how we do.
Those
And I
aren't,
ain't
even,
ashamed of it.
those aren't even my people. I'm Belgian.
Speaking of which, how are you guys doing
I've
in the
just
World
been
Cup?
adopted.
How you doing in the World Cup?
The United States of America plays tomorrow morning, actually. So
Oh yeah.
8:00,
All right.
8 a.m.
You watching?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Do you think Belgium has a chance?
Belgium's out.
Really?
Yeah, Belgium's out.
Okay. Well, that's what I asked you. I said, "How's?"
I know. Well, I thought you knew that. I thought you were talking shit. That's why.
I don't watch
avoided
fucking.
it.
I don't watch.
That's why I transitioned. I pivoted. Like any good politician.
Nothing. You know what? Here's the thing. Nothing helps people sleep more than watching a game of soccer.
You know who did make it though? Also,
Who did?
Poland.
Yeah. Cheers.
Not because they won.
Na zdrowie.
That's
They
funny.
tied? I'm sorry.
No, they won in the aggregate.
What does that mean?
It means that
I don't watch soccer. So
they're like goal differential. They won a game and they had scored enough goals so that
Oh my God.
they could still lose a game, and then another team had to win or lose. Like, I don't.
Why is it so fucking complicated?
I know.
Why can't it be like you win, you move on? You lose,
because
you're
they have
out.
pool play. There's 4 teams in it, so
They play in a pool.
well, that's how it starts out. There's pool play. There's like A through H groups, 32 teams. So they all play like a round robin,
Okay.
and then 2 teams come out of there and they go into the round of 16, the knockout round, where it's win and you're in, lose to go home, which is where they're at starting tomorrow morning.
Soccer's hard.
Eh.
I never got into soccer. Like I was watching it with my dad, and I'm just like, this is fine, and it seems like NASCAR, right? Where like the last like 2 minutes of the fucking game, like everyone steps it up, and all of a sudden they realize they're playing soccer and they want to win.
Well, there's a degree of that. I mean, where it's a long game. It's a 90-minute game. It takes a long time.
I know this.
So you can't just be racing back and forth, sprinting up and down the fucking field, because you're gonna be gassed before halftime, So there's a degree of strategy, and that's because both my boys are playing soccer now, so like I'm learning more of the intricacies of the game.
Yeah.
But it is a lot like watching an NBA game where if you just watch the last 2 minutes, that's really all you need to watch.
Right. Well, yeah. I don't know. I watch it and it's like nothing is going on. Nothing. It's 90 fucking minutes, and 88 of those minutes is like, well, we'll just pass it around in the back. You know what I mean?
Right.
And sometimes we'll go for a shot, but we probably won't get it.
Yeah.
I
agree. I agree. I understand.
If they want to promote it, they need to make it more exciting.
It's the most popular sport in the world.
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
I am not defending soccer, but it is. It's the most popular sport in the world because
says who?
Everyone. I mean, it is. It just is. There's a reason. Like, there's not a World Cup for anything else.
I don't see.
And they've been playing the World Cup for well over 100 years.
I don't see silly commercials during the World Cup. I see them during the Super Bowl, though.
Well, that's one of the best parts about soccer is there's not commercials. There's only commercials at halftime.
Oh, I never noticed that. You're right.
That's why I'm growing in appreciation of soccer, because the more I watch it, like there's no commercials, nonstop play.
Yeah. Whereas football is like none.
And then I watch the Bears on Sunday. It's like, oh, here comes the flag.
Yeah, time for a fucking Doritos commercial.
I mean, and if they would just let them play, that'd be one thing, but they don't. I mean, it's like the referees need. I need some screen time. I need to get out there.
It's gotten worse. It's gotten worse throughout the years, right? I mean,
absolutely.
They're calling fucking they're calling shit on everything.
Right. Well, and you can't even. I've been watching football since I was a kid. I played football for freaking 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't know what a catch is. Nobody knows what a catch is. Like, well, did he catch the ball? I don't know. It looks like he caught the ball. No, he didn't catch that ball.
Were his knees down? Were his knees down?
What's roughing the passer? Like, well, that was roughing the passer for sure.
Well,
nope, that wasn't. Like, what the?
Yeah, look.
Like the rules every year. In the NFL, they have the competition committee, right? So the rules change every year. Literally, the rules change every year.
The roughing the kicker, roughing the passer. It's like they're trying to protect these guys, and I get it. Those are your money makers. Those are your most important fucking play. Well, not the kicker, the quarterbacks. Yes, thank you. The quarterbacks are your most important fucking players. So, like, I get that you want to protect them, but you know what sport you're playing. You know you're going to get fucking hit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Roughing the passer, like, I get it. After they toss it and they're clear of it, sure, you take a hit, fine. But there's times where I'm like, there's no fucking way. The guy was like mid dive, and just because you let that fucking ball go, like,
they expect too much out of these athletes. I mean, that they can stop. You can't just hit the pause button and like midair.
No, you're committed, man. Mid play, you're committed.
But it's also it's also like the protection for quarterbacks isn't given out to the same degree, right? Tom Brady. You do that to Tom Brady, that's 15 yards.
Well, that's Tom Brady. Tom Brady's fucking a little baby. Fuck Tom Brady.
The point is, if I could finish, the younger quarterbacks, Justin Fields,
Yeah.
you know, he's taking some shots like straight to the chest, you know, things
Yeah.
like that. You know, if it's about protecting players, if it's about, you know, the integrity of the game,
Yeah.
call the same stuff for everybody. But they don't.
Well,
they just don't.
they don't.
You know?
But
And it doesn't matter if Tom Brady's 45 years old, because he is. I mean, if he's that fragile, he should have retired 10 years ago.
thank you. If you can't take the fucking hit,
Yeah.
get the fuck out.
That's the point.
I'm sorry. And Justin Fields, he's going to take hits. Why? Because he plays on the fucking Bears. He plays on the fucking Bears. That's why he's going to take hits.
Yeah.
We have a shit O-line, and we always have.
Well, I mean, all right, we're not going to get bogged down in the how bad the Bears are right now, because they have them. They are.
I don't think
bad
they are.
Bears.
I don't think they are.
They're on their way. I mean, you know, Fields looks like he could be a viable, you know, guy.
I think they can be good. I think they can be good. I have hopes for them. Not this season. Next season.
Well, right, yeah. Nobody's
Fields needs to stop fucking running, man. He's gonna
Stop it.
He needs.
No.
He's gonna kill himself.
Nope.
He's gonna fucking kill himself.
You sound like one of the dumbasses that was like Daryl Johnston and
You think he needs to keep going? That's why he was out last fucking game. That's why he was out last fucking game.
You don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Tell me more about how he should fucking get hit, whether he's, you know, behind the line or past.
The idea that you can't win with a running quarterback is ridiculous.
I'm not saying you
that it's not
can't.
even worth talking.
No.
about,
I'm not saying
right?
you can't win with a running
You know
quarterback.
what? He still gets hit in the pocket. So should he just stand there and take the
No,
hit?
absolutely not.
All right.
No,
So-
absolutely not.
Well, you're saying like he's got to stop running. Like, well, he's running for his life.
No, he's
Should he stand there?
running whether he needs to or not. There's
Well-
plenty of times where the pocket didn't fucking crash, and he still took off because they know he can run.
There are
they're making
designed runs.
They are making plays based off of him being able to
absolutely.
make those runs. But
Absolutely.
he's going to get hit. He's going to get hit.
Yeah, well, that's what happens in football when you carry the ball. Like, what did you just say a minute ago? That's the game. You know
That
you're
is
going to
the-
get hit.
That is the game. But if you're also if you value your quarterback, you're going to make sure he doesn't have
value
to
the
take those
quarterback.
hits.
Well, I mean, you can't just change everything overnight, right? I mean, they're trying. They've been trying forever. There's been perpetual rebuilding since 1986. So who knows? We'll see. I mean,
Man, if Parkey didn't miss that field goal, man. Come on. Come on. What could have been?
this is
What
Sports
could have been?
Channel.
What could have been?
Let's get back on.
What do you got next?
I don't even know, man.
What do you got?
Not.
Come on, let me see that shit. Am I frustrating you with sports
Little
talk
bit.
and Bears? I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
It's not that you're frustrated. It's frustrating to talk about the Bears.
It is
honestly.
frustrating,
I mean,
but
it just really is.
you can't be a true Bears fan and not bitch about them, and I get frustrated and not get hopeful at the start of a season and then pissed off 2 games in.
Well, but that's. I mean,
This is a Bears fan. This is a Bears fan right now.
I don't get worked up about the Bears anymore. Like, I just watch the game and I'm just like, there we go. You know, it's like,
Well, you watched the game with low expectations.
yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And I have for years.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we all have.
That's what it is.
We all have. Anybody from Chicago knows. Illinois.
Any Bears fan knows that. See, look, you totally just deflated me, man. I don't think about the freaking Bears, like, and they're playing the Packers on Sunday, and it's like,
Really?
yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I did not.
kind of
I have
fan
not. Well, I have not been following the schedule. So
Yeah.
I
So
don't.
how can you talk about anything football related if you don't even know?
I don't need to talk more football because I know.
What do you know?
I
You
don't
don't
know
know.
nothing.
You don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing.
You don't know.
What do you say we call it?
Yeah, let's call it.
You want to call it on this? The
Let's wrap it up.
depressing
Yeah, let's
Bears?
wrap it up. Because I'm just like, Jesus. That's all I'm thinking about now. I don't even shit about nothing else.
What are we
My-
gonna go watch? What are we gonna go watch?
Fandom.
What are we gonna go watch? We got movie night, man. We record our videos, then we watch a movie. What are we watching? What do you think?
What'd you pick something? You picked something last time, didn't you?
No, you did.
What did I pick?
The Discovery. Discovery?
Yes, the
It
Discovery,
was awesome.
which you enjoyed.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
And
I really
before
liked
that
it.
was Free Guy, which you also loved.
I really okay. So I watched Free Guy a second time with my son and my nephew. Loved it even more. Loved it even more. Free Guy is so good. It's so,
it's
good.
settled. I'll pick the movies from now on.
No, it's my turn.
But I'm batting 1,000. You want to take Babe Ruth out of the game after he has 4 home runs? Like, you know what? Why don't you sit this one?
I tell you what, why don't you let me go through my recommendations, and if you don't like them, then you can pick a movie. How about that? I am gonna make a recommendation. I made it to you. I'm gonna make it to you again, so these motherfuckers can hear. 1899. 1899 on Netflix. It's a show. If you've seen Dark, or if you like, God, I don't want to say too much.
Then don't. See?
1899 on Netflix.
Like I told you earlier, the more you talk about it, the more you're just gonna ruin it. You're like a 5-year-old.
I know.
And you know what? And then they did this, and then it was so
Oh my
awesome.
God.
Like, yeah, just shush.
It is such a good show. It is not what you're expected to be. Not what you think it's going to be. Watch it. Oh my God. I can't say enough about
You
it.
hear that? Yeah, that means we're done.
All right.
All right. Signing off once again.
Bye. Not a